That's a big one. Oh, it's a tilapia. Yeah, baby. That's the way a professional angler does it, not what I've been doing on all these other dadgum bites that I've been getting. Yeah, baby. Made it to Okeechobee, man. It's been a busy less than a week since Eufaula had let's see, we finished up there on Wednesday. Today is now Tuesday. What is today? February 18th is what it is. But down here at Okeechobee, staying at the Hampton Inn this week, and been filming since Eufaula. As soon as I was done with Eufaula, woke up Thursday morning, drove down actually to South Florida, like Weston, Florida was the name of that town. Filmed down there for the Monster Bass, Hunt for Monster Bass show for four days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yep, filmed down there. Had some really good shows. Those will be good. I think y'all will enjoy them.
I will continue his journey on the hunt for monster bass.
And now back up here in Okeechobee, getting everything ready. Got a couple rods out, tying some stuff on, cleaning out the boat, trying to get it all rearranged here a little bit. Something you use a lot of down here. A lot of hooks, a lot of sinkers, a lot of that stuff. Just, you know, Texas rigs, flipping stuff, weightless. Use a lot of plastic. So I took out a whole bunch of crankbait boxes, left a few in. I always got to have a few in, but loaded up with soft plastics in here. So hope to have another great finish, man. That was a very good start to the year. The last couple times here at Okeechobee has been pretty good for me. The last time we were here for the Elite Series, ended up second to Timmy Horton, and the time before that I think I finished 15th or something maybe. Missed the cut by just a couple or 3 pounds. So actually that time before was the only time I had 6 fish in the live well and got a 2-pound penalty for that. I don't have to worry about doing that again. Won't have 6 in the live well, so that's a good thing. Looks like it'll be a 2-pound minimum again. We'll have our meeting a little bit later just to be sure on that, but I think that was an awesome change. You know, last week really changed the game, changed the dynamic. Didn't change the way I fished, but it made catching a small one irrelevant. And wasn't honestly such a big deal at Eufaula because most of the bites you got were pretty good fish, at least for me. I can only speak for myself in that. But here at Okeechobee, man, you typically catch a lot of fish under 2 pounds. Even when you have a big day, say you've got a 22 pound day, you've probably still got a fish in your bag under 2 pounds, just because there are so many really big ones and so many really small ones. So it's going to change the dynamic a lot, and it'll be interesting to see how that 2-pound minimum really plays out here. So gonna finish rigging up some stuff. Got a bunch of stuff in there. I don't typically tie on a lot of baits till I actually get out on the water. I'll have a couple things that I know I'm going to use tied on, but I don't tie up every single rod in the box. I'll tie up 4 or 5, leave the rest ready to go tomorrow. Fresh line, all that stuff's good to go, but I actually don't tie my baits on until I get out there, see the water, because I might tie on a swim jig and get out there and I want a different color, so then I got to cut that one off and put a new one on anyway. So just save that step. That's the way I do it. Works for me. So that's it. Go to the meeting here in a couple hours and see what all's shaking. Day 1 of practice out here at Lake Okeechobee. It's almost noon right now. Been out here since I got on the water a little after 7, I guess, something like that. Really nice day today. It's mid-80s. Just a light breeze out southeast, just honestly enough to keep it from being extremely hot. Really, really comfortable day. Today will be the best weather day we have. Tomorrow's not too bad, but then, man, I'm Group A, and our first day of the tournament is Friday, and it's supposed to blow 15 to 25 out of the north on Friday, and 10 to 20 out of the northeast, I think, Saturday. So Group B is going to have it a little rough too. This will be the first time it looks like that we will actually enact the trailering policy. So we'll be able to, I think there's like 5 ramps around the lake that guys can pick from. If you want to go down to the south end, you don't have to run. Just drive around, go down there, put your boat in, be close to where you want to fish. So that's an awesome thing that we're going to be able to take advantage of. At least a couple days here on Okeechobee this week. Looks like once you get past really those first couple days, the winds lay down a little bit. 10 to 15 a couple other days, but not anything as bad as that 20-mile-an-hour stuff. This morning, honestly, been kind of slow to start with. The first couple hours I didn't catch much. Was on up here. I put in at Scott Driver Park up here in the Kissimmee River, and I've already came a pretty good ways past Indian Prairie. We ducked in the mouth of the Monkey Box there and have started on south a little bit. The last couple times I did good here on Okeechobee. I caught them from here, between here and Clewiston. It says Harlem on there. Maybe it's confused, but that's part of the lake down in here is where the last couple times when I've had good tournaments, that's where I've caught them. So this observation shoal, Conference Pass area down through there is kind of what's been good to me. And just left a little place where I saw several up swimming around. Caught one a little better than 2 pounds. It's going to be a 2 pound minimum, it looks like, again here. And had another small one. Then I had actually a couple bites I shook off. One I saw that was a pretty good fish, probably a 4 pounder. So catching those, or had those bites on a Bass Pro crack crawls, what that's been on, with like a 5/8 ounce Swagger tungsten weight. So that's what's been working so far. That little area there had some fish in it, and that's, man, Okeechobee, it's all about finding an area. It's all about finding a pattern. It's all about finding some areas that don't get messed up by the wind, and you know, have a little bit of clean water. Up shallow there was a lot of eelgrass that's kind of choked out, but out here on the outside edge, you know, the water's not terribly dirty, so you're able to fish kind of from the outside edge into where that eelgrass gets real thick, and that's where those bites came from. So good start to the morning. I'm pretty happy. You know, this time of day to already have me one area where I got a few waypoints, got a few bites. Yeah, really happy with that. So, good start to the day. Keep it rolling. We're going to do a lot of boat riding today. I plan on going on down through here. I probably won't go much past Clewiston. I just never fished this South Bay area, and the wind's going to blow out of the north so bad for 2 days. This stuff down in here, it's going to be in pretty rough shape. At least that north wind, it's not terrible on this side typically. That northeast that'll be on the second day will pound on it pretty hard, but this area doesn't get too tore up most times on a north wind. I'm gonna go over here and look around the Moorhaven too. So that's my plan for the rest of the day. Hope it's a good one. Lake's so low right now, you end up spending a lot of time idling. You get up on plane, you can run back into these places and get back in there fighting. Run around earlier, I hit some rock pretty good while I was on the plane. I don't think I messed up my prop any, but it definitely did a little bit to my skeg. I'll show you that when I load up. But it's been a good day of practice, honestly. I've had a good number of bites. I took the hook off of my crack crawl that I was flipping with. I've had a few more good bites since I did that. Caught a couple real nice ones on a walking bait on top water. Both of those are like 3.5, maybe pushing 4 pounds. I'm not sure just how many bites I've had over 2 pounds a day, but it's been a good many, honestly, more than I expected. But we've got, I mean, today's, man, the perfect kind of fishing day for in Florida. Warm, sunny, light breeze. It's kind of everything you would ask for. The lake is definitely, you know, it's low enough that it's a little bit hard to get around. You can't get way back into stuff, but it's about the level when I've done the best here. The times I've done good, you've not been able to get way back into places like Moonshine Bay and that kind of stuff. You have to kind of stay out here on this outside, you know, perimeter of most everything. Only problem with that is when it gets windy, those are the places that gets messed up. But it'll be that way for everybody. So it's 3:30 or so. Look at that, water's 82 degrees. It's crazy. It's going to cool off some when let's see, Thursday night, Friday. It's going to definitely cool down a little bit, but It's so warm, it probably would help if it cools down some. But the bites I've had, it's been aggressive. It's been a good day of practice. Found some good areas. The thing I found that more than anything, you know, typically Florida's all about an area, but I was able to kind of figure something out. If I get inside the reed line, inside that outside edge down through here, and get back to where there's just a little bit of eelgrass. If I get way back, it gets choked out, it's no good. But I get out there where the water's got a little bit of color, it's not real clear, and there's some eelgrass. If I get that, and then a patch of reed like those, mixed with that eelgrass, kind of on the edges of that, dude's dynamite every single time. I've caught them on a swim jig, I've caught them flipping, and I've caught them on top water. I've not threw much else. I think they'd bite with about whatever you want to throw, but it's just about getting kind of on that edge where you're in a little bit of eelgrass, but not too much, and that's where it's been good for me. So I'm happy, man. I'm really happy to got the bites I've got today. Figured out what little bit I have. I had a big one on earlier, jumped off, but it's been a good day. It's probably a 6-pounder, I guess, but don't need it today anyways. I'm happy, feeling good about it. Made it back over to the hotel, and I told you I would show you the skeg. Did a little more damage than what I thought. Knocked a piece off the back. Took a little shark bite out of it. But my prop's still good. Didn't hurt it at all. So. Yeah, those rocks down there don't play no games. Day 2 of practice. Came down here to the Moore Haven Lock. Actually going to lock down into the Caloosahatchee River. I've never fished down here before. I don't know if it's supposed to be very good or not, but we're supposed to have really bad winds my first day, and the next day supposed to be really bad winds. So I'm going to come down here, try out this section of river. At least it would be protected, you know. I could put in a Harney Pond. We're going to do the alternate ramp deal and be able to come down here and, you know, not get blown out. So I don't know, it's worth a shot. Yesterday was good. I feel like I know if I'm going to fish in the lake where that's going to be. So I'll take that for what it was and come down here and try something else. Maybe have a little bit of a safety net. Caloosahatchee River, here we come. Back in the lock, that is what I would call a bust. No good at all. I had 3 or 4 bites. I did not catch any of them. I assumed they were bass, but yeah, I didn't catch any of them. So total bust as far as I'm concerned. Saw Mark Daniels Jr. and Thrift. Brian Thrift was down there. A couple local guys fishing. That was it. Pretty much no good. Which stinks. I was hoping to have, you know, some kind of a backup plan in case it gets really windy and not able to fish out here at all. But backup plan won't be this. It will be something else. So, water's coming in. Be just about 1.5 foot drop or so is about all it is. You can kind of see it on the wall over there. Maybe 2 feet. Coming back up. I crack the doors open. I'm out of here. Pretty quick process. If it was some fish down there biting real good, it's not like it'd take a lot of time to get down here, but I don't think I'll be doing that. Be going slow, just like the sign says. You don't want to make that guy out there in the building mad. And then you wait till they get the door open. They'll either open them and stop, or they'll open them, maybe toot the horn. I don't see a light in here. There's a light on the outside, you know, a red light, green light kind of thing. That's self-explanatory though. That's it, you've locked through now. He's out here past the no wake and we'll be ready to roll. We've got about 12 minutes till line's in, and it is very windy, and it really ain't even here yet. It's the bad part. It's gassing today. Gonna really be limited on being able to move around. Everything I want to fish is down this side on Observation Shoal. That's where I'll be. I'll fish this what I can, and then man, at least I can go in Uncle Joe's cut down here and get in the rim ditch that way to get back. So, man, rough day. So that right there is what's working. Terminator prototype swim jig. It's like a heavy duty kind of swim jig. Got just a big crawl, flappy style trailer on the back. I've caught all 3 of my squirrels on that. A few shorts. I did catch one small one on a spinnerbait. This area right in here, definitely been where it's at. So what are we sitting in? Fourth place. 3 fish for 10 something, 9 something. 9-14. In what place? Third place, actually. Hey. Moved up one there. Third place this period. Going really good, man. Not gonna be able to move around a lot today. We've got about 4 or 5 stretches down through here. If I can stay in here and catch 2 or 3 more each period, I'll just stay here. I won't even try to go anywhere else. That's wind the way it is. Yeah, baby! That was a sweet bite. Cool. That was pretty cool right there. Yes, thank you. He ain't 5'7", but he was that kind of good.
4 pounds, 5 ounces.
That was fun. I hope you saw that, dude. I was buzzing that thing right on the surface. Cool. That's what that 5-pounder I caught earlier did, about the same kind of thing. That is cool. That fish there may not have finished spawning yet. It's probably spawned some, but that is good. It wasn't done yet. Try to anyway. My first penalty in 2 tournaments. I don't think he's gonna count.
Hey, love you.
Love you. Love you, Frederick, son. Be a good boy.
Say happy birthday to Mom.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Yeah. It's a qualifying round. Good start. Let me see that score tracker there, Cap, if you don't mind. Looks like I ended up second. Unless something changed right here at the end, but I had 21 pounds, 3 ounces on 7 fish. Biggest one was a 5'7". I caught all of them I scored except for one on that Terminator swim jig right there. Crawl kind of trailer on the back. Johnny Moore's carbon light rod and reel, 751 reel, 7.3 medium heavy rod. And then the other one was on Terminator spinnerbait, another new one right there. I actually caught a fish on my very first cast with that today, but did catch one I scored on that. That was it. Fish pretty clean. I missed a couple flipping, but everything that I hooked, I landed that was scored. So good day, good start. Very windy, rough day. It's gonna be a bouncy ride back. Gonna make a decision here in a second which way we're gonna go. So that's it, man. Very glad to start this event off in good fashion. So it ended up second to Michael Neal. He got me right there at the end. He caught 2 fish late and ended up taking the lead back. That's all right. We got another day to go out there and try to win and automatically make that championship round. Funny story this morning. So I had on my flip-flops as usual, and it was cold and getting colder right before we took off. So these socks, actually, courtesy of Big Red. I had my rubber boots in the boat, But all I had was boots. I had no socks. So it was either going to be, it was raining, so it was either going to be flip-flops or barefoot or boots, no socks. So thankfully, my buddy Big Red, he had a pair of socks in his truck, so I went and borrowed those. Thanks for the socks, Big Red. Saved my, I would save my butt, but it actually saved my feet today. So that was a big plus, but man, good start. I'm really thankful for it. And actually, Jenny's flying in. She should be here. She lands over in West Palm at like 7:45. So we're gonna take some stuff in, let it start drying out, and then go over there and head over to pick her up. So I'm pretty excited about that, and that'll be nice to go get her, and she'll spend the rest of the week here with me. So looking forward to that. That's where I'm headed, and gonna grab some quick bite of dinner and go pick her up. Qualifying round, day number 2. Those guys out there fishing today. Been a very good off day for me. Glad to have this day off to rest and recover a little bit. I actually took some people fishing this morning for General Tire, so we had a good time out there. Still dealing with the wind, strong north wind today, but it warmed up pretty nice, mid-70s or so, and pretty nice day. Looked like it was pretty tough. I looked at the score tracker on those guys out there, but it looked like Andy had a really good day, so very happy about that, and glad to see him. That's probably his best start yet in a Bass Pro Tour event. He usually likes to do a day 2 comeback kind of deal, so glad to see him have a good start. But got everything in here rigged and ready. Got a couple things there you can't see. Got to do some testing on them still, but got my swim jig down there ready to go. Got another one of them set up. But yeah, I got everything, everything I need. My plan for tomorrow is to go out there, man, and do everything I can to try to win. Winning this next round will put me automatically into the championship, so that'd be a huge plus. Get to bypass that knockout round and honestly give a couple days off, which would be nice. I enjoy a couple days rest. Jenny made it down here, picked her up late last night over in West Palm, so it's been nice having her here with me today. So I would enjoy a couple days off. We could have a little mini vacation if that was the case. We could take those 2 days, go over to the beach or something. So. But no, it's all good. I still got to get gas in the boat and be ready to go fishing again tomorrow. But good day yesterday, man. My plan as of right now is to go back. I don't know, honestly, that I'll go straight to that area. I don't know that I won't. I'm not sure exactly where I'll go to start the day with. I may go on down from it and check a couple of those places where I didn't fish the other day. So just go down there and kind of see how it feels when we get there. Doesn't look like we'll have to do the trailering deal. Kind of disappointed in that. That was a lot of fun and made for a short boat ride. So, but it looks like we'll be able to do our takeoff right there at Scott Driver Park in the morning. So we'll start the morning with a little fishing church, and being Sunday morning, then we'll head down there, take off like normal and be ready to go for the event. Take off at 7:30, lines in at 8 o'clock again. So ready to just get back out there, man. I want to win. I want to win this round bad and get in that championship 2 on back-to-back. Be a really good start to the year. Not just really good, really good. So that's my plan. That's it. I just got them new moon and a little cool snap. Got them coming in. Stay on there. Maybe you will just score. Thank you, Lord. Picked up my swim jig. He bit it right on top, just like he's supposed to. And he got it. Just like that right there, dude. He just wasn't big enough. Now it's more like it was the other day. Told you I was supposed to catch 2. I thought you were so much bigger than that. You psychotic little bass. I know he's not. I know he's 1.9. My 5th play. Man, it was just hard today. Not as many bites, and definitely not as good of a day overall for the whole field. You know, a much tougher day. Couple guys caught them good, but all in all, a very, very hard day. So it's changing out here. You know, I think every day's different. This area here still has a lot of fish in it. But those fish are definitely starting to lock down. Some of them are starting to spawn. I saw that some in there today. A day off for me tomorrow, and then come back the day after that. A lot of those fish that are on the bed may be catchable, and maybe more of them even pulled in at that point. So we'll just have to see. First time. Come back out of the second one, thank you.
Found one.
Hey, 2-1. I thought he was going. And that is what he did. Come back in there, I'll score you again. Good start, good first period. 2 on a swim jig, 1 on a white worm. There were fish spawning like crazy. There's beds around in here everywhere. A lot more than what I've been seeing. I've been seeing the beds, but seeing a lot of fish on them today. So definitely a lot of fish have pulled in here and locked on, which I started to see a little bit of that on my last day I was out here. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. I know some of the fish that I caught even on the swim jig were on the bed, and the one I caught on the white worm actually sight fish too. No question on that. That's what we've been back in the area where I caught them all the first day. See, there's way more fish in here than what I ever realized. So I won't be going anywhere. I'll be staying here. I'll be staying put. Wind's blowing out of the south pretty hard, and I don't want to try to get out there. There's no reason for me to go anywhere. I just need to stay here and keep it bait wet, because I am around them. That's what I need to do. But it's warming up. It's gonna be almost hot today, ain't it, fellas? I've got all my boxes drying up. Coming down there, I forgot to strap down my trolling motor. So stopped, took a couple waves over the front. So trying to let everything dry out a little bit during this break. We've got a couple more minutes till lines in. 5 more minutes. Really skittish. Well, it seems like more times than not, that's the way they are in Florida. They're not real eager just to sit there and let you get right up next to them. All right, second period break update. Had 3 scorables up here as well. 3-pounder, a 2.9, and a 2.15. Wacky worm, 2 of those, I believe, and 1 on the swim. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, some areas I can get in, I'll just pick up that wacky worm. If I can see several beds,
that's true. When I first hit it, but he'll score, baby.
And fish through there, and I've caught some good ones that way. So seems like if I throw it in there, if there's a fish in there, it's probably going to bite, whether it's a male or a decent one. So, and even those 2.5, 3-pounders could be males as well. But I know you're here, fish.
I know it. I
wanted to expand on this area a little. Yes. You just gotta tell them you know it. They can't hide. You know they're there.
That's 10 ounces.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord, man. What a relief, what a relief, what a relief. Just totally whipped at it. Coming. Look at all those beds right there. It's like a brick bed or something. That will score. Thank you, Lord. I don't know if the one before it would have or not, but he might have.
3 pounds, 7 ounces.
Yeah, he is. He did come right, he is. I'm throwing back in there. There's more than one. They like come up chasing. I saw that fish wake up there behind it, and I actually dropped it, let him get a hold of it, and I still gave him another second, and then I jerked. Almost like a professional angler.
2 pounds, 9 ounces.
Yeah, baby. That's the way a professional angler does it, not what I've been doing on all these other dadgum bites that I've been getting. Act like a pro once in a while. What's wrong with you? Get in this boat! Please be a 2-pounder.
Like that.
Please be a 2-pounder. Okay. Ah, gummit.
1 pound, 14 ounces.
Well, we've got 5 minutes and some seconds left. And I feel like I'd really like to get this in. Oh, you better be 2 pounds. Golly, you better be 2 pounds.
Pound 14 ounces, 9
2 ounces
I feel like
shy.
that's happened a lot today. I'm feeling like.
Under last year's format, that would have gotten Ott DeFoe in. He's 111th back of Elam.
A few of the ones that were for sure big enough didn't make it on the scale. Which happens to everybody. How are you no bigger than that?
I think that's 3 straight non-scorable.
That
for
fish was
DeFoe.
like sawing through the grass.
But he's around him. Will he get the right one? 4 minutes left. Elam trying to seal the deal.
It's close to 2. Ready?
2 pounds is 1 ounce. 2 pounds of 1 ounce.
I think we did it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9.
No. That stinks. Congrats to all the guys that did make it. Job well done. Oh well. When you're supposed to make them, you make them. You get your fish in that you need, and when you ain't, you ain't. Not much else you can say about it.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't make it.
This is not my profession.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Finished 10th. But 10th is better than 9th. I feel like it's a little better. It's not, you weren't the first one out.
And I wasn't one bite out.
No.
So that was good. I mean, I was one bite out, 3 something, but
Yeah.
at least he beat me by 2 fish once he caught 2 more.
Not just one.
Not just one.
But it's okay. The kids are excited.
Yeah.
Nobody's disappointed at home.
What was it Parker said?
He, this morning, or what did we just now told him?
No,
Oh,
last night.
this morning he said
Or
you
this
either
morning,
need
yeah.
to, if you're not going to win tomorrow, you need to lose today.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He wanted you home.
So 10th is a good lose.
Yeah.
Really good points. Made the first cup.
To make the first cut.
No trouble there. I guess we should show them what I use mostly. Okay. I'll call Wheeler back here in a minute. But that right there was what did the very most damage. Yeah, I did.
What is it called?
And look at how tore up he is. That's the Terminator swim jig. Still a prototype, but it's a finished prototype. 3/8 ounce pumpkin green color. Just a real flappy, big flappy crawl trailer on the back. It's got some blue and red flake in it. That thing buzzing it. I mean, it was, most of the bites I got on it were like vicious bite, top water, almost bite. Fished it on a Johnny Moore's Carbon Light, 7.3 medium heavy with a 7.5-to-1 reel and 50 pound braid. But yeah, I'll have to go Wheeler back here in a second. But good tournament, man. Today, honestly, I caught so many today. Caught 3 in the last 5 minutes, and one of them was a 114. Needed 2 of them, I guess, to be scoreable to have made it. But dang, I had a ball today. Just had a ton of bites. You didn't?
It's very stressful.
No, she was stressed. I was too. I think I held my breath for the last 5 minutes. It felt like anyway. But that's it. We're packed up. Gonna head home. And we're not packed up. We're going to pack up. And yeah, a little bit of work done on the wrap. Just a little change, a little tune up. But that's it. It's been a fun week in Okeechobee. Now back to the cold. Right, babe?
I don't like the cold.
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
I think we should move to where there's palm trees all the time.
Palm trees all the time. We have one on the back porch. Just a little fella if it's not dead from the cold. Yeah. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Tune in next time.